people pick Cypher here. And it looks like it's going to be an A execute for Aricat Aresta. They're starting slow, but it seems like there's some rotations already happening for TC Arise, and Japips is going to take Alyssa down.
This looks good for Arise. I mean, the rotations are so fast. You already have all 5 basically on the A site. So even if Aricat tries to burst into this, which they haven't, by the way, because of the toxic screens, it's going to be tough for them to break through. In fact, they're actually just banking on the fact that the rotations are good, so they will rotate on their own towards B. What they don't know is that Alexy has seen all of this. Could go in and set up for that big flank. But of course, it comes down to whether or not Ali holds them down. And in fact, she is doing such a damn good job of it with the recon bolt. She slows them down, and now they are stuck over by B main. They cannot push past this. Rudy's trying to fall back. Doesn't know still that Alexy's behind her. Now she knows. Ooh. Gets the classic click. That's a classic right there. Yeah. But still. Picks up the ghost now. Needs remainder headshots, but she's not going to get it. capriciouS shuts her down. Arise with the it that much anymore. Similar to how you would wall up Tube on Icebox, and that's what they're doing for for Hall, excuse me, whoops. So Hall has been blocked off, and all of a sudden now they peak at the right time. Ali picks up a quick double. You got 3 players remaining. Where are they going to go?
They don't really have the guns to do anything here, and the Spectres are just too deadly at long range. Against these Classic, they can't do much. Tag a little bit at the legs, and Alexy is going to take rosey down. She got dangerously low, though. 11 HP.
Hyping this up, but just wait and see. The Guiding Light is perfect. Catches 2 people square in the face. She picks up an upgraded rifle. Now walks away. Rudys trying to recollect what just happened. She managed to take Shirazi down. But the damage has been done. Now you've got 3 players left on the attacking side. Numbers advantage is not your friend. How does Aricat Aresta approach from here on out? I really don't know how they can approach. Unless they find more opening picks through like B main or maybe even A cave, no chance at taking a site.
Yeah, I want them to take the fight on A cave, really, because they have the guns for that. And I think that going for these corners on B is actually a losing battle against these Spectres, because they can just shoot you up close. And there's 2 defenders on B right now that's playing up close. There's a flash. Gonna get some information. They're gonna confirm that they're playing at mid. So they're still going to 2-2 split until they actually find out where the spike is. It's actually going to A this time.
Okay. But through mid wooden doors, though. And that is where if you don't look up, if you don't find Japips, you're asking for a lot of trouble. There it is, the first initial spray, and then the second one to collect. Of course, capriciouS stealing that away, and then Alexy to clean things up. Almost a flawless, but the trades were great on its positions, and then pop it. Or maybe even throw some kind of a fake. Or use it to get info, which is what Alexy is doing right now. So she knows that they are on the other side of cave, and capriciouS just goes up for a quick 2-tap. She gets 2 headshots. Alexy pushes up front, gets traded by Alyssa, but capriciouS collects it anyway. Rudy's last one left alive. Wanting to find revenge for her fallen teammates, but is difficult. Ooh, 4K. Quadra-kills.
Yeah, that's...
Of course, though, with the sense that there isn't a single player on the B side, they're going to collect that ult orb, and right now, pushing in towards A. It's going to be a quick trade. Noxy's still alive, and she is in a good position to take Rudys down, possibly. Not Rudy, excuse me. It's going to be Ali. But the shock dart actually catches a player. So that Viper Spit is completely nullified, plus the recon bolt does spot out Rudys. So even with the spike planted, you're going to fall. Last player alive is Alyssa, who is all the way behind those 2 little boxes where it's kind of obvious, but with a quick swing, she actually takes this Alexy down. Now with the peek, but unfortunately the quick weapon swap.
It's
they have some ultimates to work with, but at the same time, Ali is going to use hers to gain some info. Doesn't find much, but she will be able to take Alyssa down. But since no one is defending the B site, it allows for Aricat to walk in. And now that the spike is planted, for the first time in a long while, with an equal numbers, I mean, they actually might be able to stop it.
Yeah, rosey. Spider sense is tingling here, but it's a bit too close to pull out that snake bite. Ali takes her down. It's now down to a 3v4. Let's see if Aricat Aresta can still hold on here, because it's going to be really difficult. There's the Guiding Light coming out. Recon Bolt is pinging them as well. They know where the rest of them are, but Rudys is going to take one down before getting traded. Noxy gets taken out as well, but YOKY, last member remaining here, 1v2, but takes a knife to the head, and it looks like TC Arise are
right now, worst scenario for Aricat Aresta. They have an eco, they have to deal with a Viper's Pit. I just don't see them winning this round at all.
Yeah, there's a Hunter Spear getting committed as well. Trying to take Shirazi down, but rosey is the one that's going to take her down. They bought a little bit of guns here, but there's a Sheriff headshot that you need. 3v3 right now. They're not able to recover the guns though, and Ali was actually playing around that cyber cage. And it looks like rosey and Rudys, they don't have the guns for this, and the spike is down mid as well.
She was kind of expecting the other player to be over by mid-wooden doors, but, you know, we kind of forgot that you can move around that cyber cage. Still, though, with a quick trade, we're back into a 2-2. But the major problem is the fact that the spike is down. They cannot retrieve it because capriciouS is watching this like a hawk. You got Sniper Overwatch looking over you. No way you make it past this. Rudys trying to put a stop to it, still will be able to take one player down with a Spectre. Swaps over to the Phantom. If she finds the headshot, which she won't, it would have been good, but this is Alyssa's neural theft, which I don't think can give them that much right now. In towards mid, they're trying to break past tunnel, but again, you gotta deal with Shirazi, you gotta deal with capriciouS, and without these favorable duels, they're just not gonna be able to get it. In fact, it's gonna be Shirazi who's proving to be the wall of the B site. One player remaining, and that's rosey, who's coming in not even able to do anything at all. Or alyssa are able to find something with the utility that they have. It's just difficult for Aricat to snuff a single player out of position. They just have to bank on the fact that maybe our execute, maybe the toxic screen will create enough space for us to push in and get the spike down. But this time it seems to be somewhat of a fake. You can see that rosey's trying to pull a quick one in towards tunnel. And she will be able to find Ali. Hearing the shots fired, she goes in and gets a quick double. Picks up the Vandal as well. They just might be able to turn this around.
Yeah, this is their best looking round yet, and I say that, but they're actually only even here. There's the Viper's Pit coming out. Rudys with her Sheriff. Oh no, she's gonna get spotted by those Seekers. They should know. And this is great against the Viper's Pit because rosey gets taken down by Alexy. The flash blinds her, and it's all down to Rudys, who only has a Sheriff. She's not even in position for this. They can just defuse this. And she's gonna get taken out anyway. capriciouS finishes off Rudys, and it's a 9-0 right now.
Oh my god. Aricat Aresta round lost. They get to buy back. Are they gonna be able to deal with capriciouS' op?
Not sure if they can. Oh, she actually whiffs that shot. But Japips is there to take YOKY down. Rosey gets capriciouS as she looks into a leer. Takes another one down as well. Noxy is taking Japips down. It's starting to look good for them. This is the first time they've had a lead coming into a site.
Not bad. And it actually works out because of the utility that they had. The cyber cage, the snake bite, the toxic screen, all of it working in their favor. They have the numbers advantage. What they need is to hold their ground and defend for as much as possible. Alexy trying to make some magical plays through the pyramid. She gets shut down by Noxy, but not before she takes down two. So this turns us into a 1v2 situation. Shirazi hiding behind that one little crate, trying to find some kind of an angle. She knows it's a 1v2, so she cannot just rush into this blindly. Has a poison orb and a snake bite to work with, so she uses that to block off cave. Now spots out Noxy, wanting to get her down, but doesn't realize that alyssa is watching the crossing, so on towards the A site. This time around, that's not what they're doing. They only have two players pushing in towards B, and Noxy dashing in alone is not what you want to have happening. She gets shut down by Shirazi. Now information gets gathered in towards shop. They're so separated across the map. They're spread thinly. I don't know how they're actually going to be able to take down the anchors from Arise.
Yeah, losing one member right away feels bad, right? Like, it seems like that's the story of every single round except their previous one, where they lose opening duels, but they finally take Ali down, so that's going to be an equalizer for them. YOKY gets the heal up as well. They're trying to go into this B side right now, but Shirazi is going to be there waiting for them. Alexy is going to take Rudys down from mid as well, so they're back at one member disadvantage right now. Shirazi takes Alyssa down as well, takes rosey down too. How can they stop this? Oh, Shirazi gets a quad kill as well, and that's going to be TC Arise saying, yeah, well,
they push out, you get punished. But even with an opening pick, you still need to break in towards the side, and the only time that they've done that is through a side-coordinated execute. That's not what they're doing right now. It's kind of a split push, but they forgot that there are players coming in from bridge. And right now, YOKY caught out of position. She's gonna get caught square in the face by Alexy. 2v4, they get the spike down, but they have to hold. Alyssa has been spotted out, now trapped by the slow orb. Easy spray for Japips, who heals herself. Ali pushes in towards cave, and that is it, dude. Like, first half, you get 11-1. Second half, if you don't win pistol, I just, FF day one of FSL streams, go check out the VOD if you need to. But right now, we still want to have hope for Aricat Aresta. They need to defend as well as possible. Otherwise, it's going to be game over. And looking at how Arise are playing this offensive push right now, it could be it. They've already gotten hall control. They're playing around the metal doors. Rudys cannot peek out. She wants to stop the spike from getting planted, but she can't. YOKY going to make some magic happen from wooden doors, so they're good to get a couple more kills. And now that the headshots are finally collecting, it's going to be all up to Japips, and they know where she is. All they need to do is to not give her the advantage that she's looking for. 1 HP, one more bullet. There it is. Rudys gets it. And then the defuse comes in. Oh, you know, you're right, because we saw their post-match statistics. They had all those headshot percentages coming in. So now, even if YOKY is down, she's done her job. She's taken out one player. What they don't expect was that Arise came into this with a forced buy. So now that they know this, they need to be extra careful. You've got Noxy trying to watch a cave with a Marshall, but the push is coming in on B. Rosey has to be the one to stop this, but she gets spotted out by the recon. Can she take Shirazi down? No! She gets bitten in the back by a shock dart. The wall has gone up as well, and right now they're trying to stream in the site, but they can't. The spike goes down, and Arise are already watching these angles. Noxy trying to block off at least one of them to push up closer, but they didn't expect Shirazi to be coming out from that corner. She swings out and takes them down with that quick spray, and there it is. Match point. The fourth watch for these angles and play a sort of a leapfrog style of defense, which isn't working out. They've gotten the info, but they've allowed for Arise to walk in already. With their weaponry, it's going to be tough to connect these shots. Instead, it's better for Arise because they've got the Vandals. Long-range duels favor this weapon so much. The headshots are ringing out and ringing true. capriciouS tries to stop this, but it's going to be Rosey who takes her out. So, slight sense of hope for Aricat Aresta. They're trying to play the close-range duels, but they just can't. It's being locked out. It's all up to Rosey. She's good for one, but that is it. Shirazi closes this